Ask Honorable Minister for Interior. I want him to go to Nakuru blankets, go down. There is 1 million sugar in that go down. 1 million. 1 million bags. Nakuru blankets. I want him to go to Ripley, Team Cells, in the industrial area. There is sugar. I want him to go to Menengai refineries and find thousands of bags. I want him to go to a go down in Mombasa called JB Minor Warehouse. Why is the minister going around Eastleigh, Kisii, Meru? And we want to know who is protecting this importer. Who is this protecting this importer? Of course, when you hear pan pepper, you know who the owner is. You need to Google pan pepper sugar factory. When you hear Ripley, you know who Ripley the owner is. When you hear
no. Okay, order members. Order members. Order. This honorable member, you're too noisy. This is not a market. Honorable members, I will rule you out of order. And actually be out of order, and you may not catch my eye. You cannot make noise. We can tell. Leader of majority out of public interest, and that is a member's interest. I had you 2 more minutes.
Madam Chair, I want to confess here, for those who are in the social media, my family does historical business in hotel business. My family does business in pharmaceutical. We run a hospital in Garissa. My family one time used to do textile. We have never done a single sugar business. Those of us, people were telling us we do business. Now we are going to tell you who are these people who are feeding Kenyans with sugar, which is poisonous. Yes. You are arresting a wholesaler in Nakuru today when you don't want to go to Nakuru blanket go downs, where there's 1 million bags. Yes. There are 9 locations I have given. I have given Nakuru blanket to go down, Ripley Team Cells in Nairobi, Team Cells in Nairobi, West Sugar Company. As we sit here, there are over 59,000 bags of sugar, that particular sugar. And this sugar came through, and we really want the committee to call 100 Rotich. We want each and every importer who was given duty-free, even if it is Honorable Junet's friend, let him come before the committee and account for the sugar he brought. We want this committee to invite SGS, the only inspection company that allowed a bad sugar to come to our country. SGS must be held responsible. KEBS must be held responsible. KRM must be held responsible, whoever is in charge. And Madam Chair, if you allow me, tomorrow I am going to table in this house over 100 companies that were given duty-free status. I'm going to table it. It's in my office. We must speak. I mean, you know, the problem in our country, I saw somebody talking about diamond wholesalers. Diamond wholesalers don't import sugar. Mega wholesalers don't. Even the guy in Matu and Kitui, Mount Kenya wholesalers, he doesn't import. He buys. And Madam Chair, if we have agreed to clean Kenya, let us clean Kenya completely. Let us not clean Kenya halfway. Yes, let us not clean Kenya as it suits you. Madam Chair, I want to close with one statement. I represent a constituency where 85% of the voters are of the Somali origin. I have no apologies to make to represent those people. Those people of the Somali origin who are involved in tax evasion and criminal activity must be apprehended. Those who are doing genuine business, they cannot be profiled. I will not allow them to be profiled as a leader of majority. And we will not allow any other Kenyan to be profiled. All of us together, Let us look for the criminals. Let us name and shame them, even if they come from each community. But the idea of saying, Madam Chair, you get 411 every 2 minutes of a wholesaler, of a retailer. The culprit is in town walking free, and we want to be told who is this guy who is protecting him. The same guy, Madam Chair, Madam Speaker, he's the biggest logger in our country. Biggest logger. He's the guy who finished our forest. Correct. And he has been made, he is a member of the board of Kenya Forest Service. Ridiculous. It is ridiculous. The biggest logger, the guy who finished our forest, who is importing this sugar, can you imagine how ridiculous it is? That guy sits in the board of Kenya Forest Service. He sits in the Kenya Forest Service. And I really want to ask colleagues here, let us rise above partisan interests. Let us support the president. Let us clean Kenya. Let us do a proper life audit. Let us deal with the guys who want to kill our people. Let us not talk about cancer. Yes, and I hope the Minister for Interior is watching me. Stop looking. You know the problem in this country, Madam Speaker? People look for chicken thieves. People look for watchmen. Yes, it's very shameful. We are being taken round, and this time round,
your 2 minutes are over. Your 2 minutes are